Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this Fenty Beauty review slash tutorial. I bought a couple of her products. I got the foundation, the Matchsticks Trio, 2 of the highlighters, and the gloss. So I'll be reviewing that in the video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So the first thing I'm going to go in with is my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I always like to use this primer before the Fenty foundation, just because it's super matte and I have more like dry skin. So I've been testing out this foundation for the past couple days, and my favorite way to apply it is with a beauty blender, and I like to pump it out on the back of my hand, dot it on my face, and then blend it out with a beauty blender, but I'll just do half of my face first and then the other half after, just because it dries quickly. So shake it up, and then I do 1 pump for one side of the face. Well, for now. Let's see if I'll want more coverage. But oh, and I'm using the shade 420, so I'm just gonna blend all that out. I feel like I could go a little bit lighter, just because it's about to be fall, winter. And I feel like this shade is really like tan on my skin tone. When it dries down, it dries a little bit deeper. So I'll balance it out with concealer when I conceal underneath my eyes and like brighten it up and stuff. But for now, this is a good shade. So that's one half of my face done with 1 pump. I think it has really good coverage. You're still seeing a little bit of like my freckles peeking through. I think it needs to be built up a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with another pump on that one side of my face. I think it looks so like even and flawless and like matte. I've been wearing it too much. Like I've been wearing it to like school and stuff, and I'm like, these people don't need to see my Fenty face. You know what I mean? So the next thing I'm going in with is concealer. She didn't come out with any like concealers, but she has the Matchsticks Trio, and I got the shade Tan 300. There's a color called Caramel, which is to be used for like concealing, but I don't like cream stick concealers or things like that for underneath my eyes, just because they crease a lot. But I like it for highlighting different areas of my face. So like I'll do the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow area, and my chin area. And for underneath my eyes, I'll just go in with my regular concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Sand. I don't know what they do to this concealer. Honestly, this is the best. So I'm just going to blend everything out with the same beauty blender. Another trick, I like to let my concealer dry a little bit underneath my eyes, just so that I can get more full coverage. So I'm going to blend out the highlighted areas that I used the Matchsticks with. So next in the Matchsticks Trio, she came out with a contour color called Truffle. So I'm just going to contour quickly with this color. Looking at it in the like tube, it looks a lot darker than I guess it's applying right now. Because I feel like this is like really, like I can go a little darker. But she did come out with different shades of contour, which is very nice. I think the one deeper to this is Espresso. So I feel like I can use Espresso as my contour. And you can buy them separately. They don't only come in these trios, which I love, because I'm pretty sure with KKW you can only buy them in the sets. I'm going to blend this in with a MAC 130 brush. It's just like a small stippling brush. It blends out pretty nicely, but again, I feel like it's a bronzing shade, not really a contour shade for my skin tone. So I'm going to go in and pick up the Espresso shade, just so I can get like a chiseled contour. And now to like cut the contour a little bit more, I'm just going to use whatever was left over on that beauty blender and go right underneath that area. And the last part for the Matchsticks Trio is her shimmery highlight in the shade Rum. And it's more of like a bronzy gold color, which I think it's going to be perfect for my skin tone. Since it's harder to blend out with just applying it directly, I think applying it with my fingers, like warming up the product and then adding it to my cheekbones will work. Yeah. And that way I have control over where I want the product to go. I really like that. It's really subtle. And I think it'll look really nice underneath some powder highlights. Okay, so I went ahead and set all my face with some powders. I used the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade Medium Deep. And I set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. I set my contoured areas with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. And now I'm just going to do a quick eye look. I'm going to be using my MAC Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eyes so I don't get any creasing. And so that all the shadows that I place on my eyes will be true to color. Okay. And the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using today is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. And the first shade I'm going to go in with is Peach Tea, this brown shade on the bottom here. And I'm just going to use this as a transition color. Okay, the next shade I'm going to use in my transition area is Fresh Picked, which is this more on the peachy side of the browns. Oh. I keep on forgetting that you could smell this palette, and it smells so good. Okay, I'm just going to place that in the same area that I placed that first shade in. Once you're satisfied with the blend, I'm going to go in with Peach Punch, which is this like really bright peachy shade. And I'm going to place that all over my eyelid and up to the crease. So like your mobile lid and kind of into the crease like so. Once your peachy look is done, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife. And this is the super gold highlighter that she came out with that everybody's obsessed with. And I'm just going to pick that up on a flat shader brush like this, tap off the excess, and go into the inner third of my eye. And just pack that on. And blend it out once you get to the middle. Yeah. And because we put that peach down first, I feel like it gave it a little bit of like a iridescence. I don't know, like a peachy iridescence. Okay, once that's on, I'm going to take that same brush that we used with the first color and blend out any harsh lines. And then going back in with the Just Peachy palette, I'm going to be using a little bit of Peach Sangria. And I'm just going to be putting that on the outer V area, kind of like the outer 2/3 of the eye, and blend that up into the crease a little. Yeah. And now, to finish off the lower lash line, I am going to take Fresh Picked and Peach Punch. So these two shades, and drag that on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take Peach Sangria and just use it on the outer corner, just as how we used it on the outer corner on the top. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some mascara and some eyelashes off camera. I just used like regular Demi Wispies. And now we're going to get back into the swing of things. So I picked up her Killawatt highlighter in the shade Mean Money and Hustla Baby, and Hustla Baby is poppin'. I love this highlighter. One thing, so Trophy Wife as a highlighter, for me personally, it's just not cute on my skin. It runs a little greeny gold, which I don't like, and because it has so much chunks of like sparkle and glitter in it, it kind of just goes everywhere on my face, and I just don't like the look of glitter all over my face. So I love it as an eyeshadow. It's like beautiful, as you can see, but I don't really care for it as a highlighter. So first thing I'm going to do is apply some of the Hustla Baby in the inner corners of my eye, just for a little brightening effect. And a little bit of it on my brow bone. Okay, so now the eye look is officially complete, and I'm going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus and like drench my skin in it. And of course, before it's completely dry, I always go in with my highlighter. So, jeez. Oh my god. I like forgot how much I love this. Oh. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see this? Do you see this highlight? Like, okay, the texture of these highlighters as compared to the Trophy Wife, it's so different. Like, this one is more of a wearable highlighter. I feel like Trophy Wife, again, is a little glittery. But I'm just going to apply some to the center of my forehead, a little bit on my chin, just a little. And then I'm going to go in with that same brush I used on my tear duct and highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow. Alright. So, the last thing I got from Fenty Beauty was the Gloss Bomb. And this is honestly like my favorite product from the line. Just because it's such a like perfect universal gloss. But I'm of course going to be lining my lips with MAC Cork lip liner as always. So now I'm going to go in with this Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Icon, which is like a peachy pinky color. Just a little bit. And now for the Gloss Bomb. And now I'm just going to finish off with some blush because I feel like this look needs some blush. And of course I'm going to use my Anastasia Blush Trio in the shade Peachy Love. And I just kind of take all three of them. Smile and bring it back. Alright, so for my final thoughts, so far I love almost everything. The foundation is bomb. Like, it makes your skin look so smooth and so matte, and I, of course, love the 4D foundations. Like, that's incredible. If you have oily skin, get it. If you have dry skin, get it. Just moisturize a lot, and you're good to go. The Matchsticks Trio, I love the Rum Highlighting Shimmery shade. I think it looks beautiful underneath makeup. Like, it makes my highlight look even more poppin', so this is beautiful. The Truffle shade as a contour color, for my skin tone, I think it's a little on the light side. It's more of like a bronzy shade instead of like contour. I think I can go with a little bit more of a deeper tone, but they come in different colors, so I can buy the deeper contour shade separately, which is great. I think it's in Espresso, so I think I'm actually gonna go get that. And the caramel shade, I love it for highlighting the center of my face, not so much underneath my eyes because it creases quite a bit. So yeah, that's the Matchsticks Trio. The two highlighters, I got the shade Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and I also got the shade Trophy Wife. Hustler Baby as a highlight is beautiful. I didn't even use Mean Money because when I swatched it, and even when I used it before, it was just like not worth it. Like, if this came as Hustler Baby on its own, I would buy like 3 of them. But just because this Mean Money shade is in it, I feel like it's not doing anything for me. It really isn't. Trophy Wife is beautiful. Not so much as a highlight for me personally. It's a beautiful color to use on as your eyeshadow, or like maybe like in the center of your lips. That's a beautiful shade. And then the Gloss Bomb, which I love. It's so pretty, like, because it's like pink but has like gold flecks in it, it looks beautiful on every skin tone. So yeah, that's the Gloss Bomb, and that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please subscribe, comment, like, share, and all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!